was another beautiful day in paradise, but we have some clouds rolling in, and those clouds are going to produce some snowflakes. I'll have everything you need to know. We'll break it down for you straight ahead.
Also, first at 4, we're tracking testimony of the trial of 4 men accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Whitmer. Paula.
I know you're feeling the pain at the pump, but imagine being the owner of all of these vehicles in a landscaping company. We talked to landscaping owners about these sanctions and what it's doing to their fuel costs, but you might be surprised about how they actually feel about it in the end. I'll have a live report.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news comes from Major League Baseball with a big move toward ending a 99-day lockout. We're just getting word the players have voted to accept a new labor deal. Just yesterday, the league canceled more regular season games, pushing back opening day to April 14th. Well, now the Players Union Executive Board has approved the new deal with a vote of 26-12, pending ratification by all players. Now, if everything moves forward, the league could salvage a regular season with 162 games. Bernie Smalovitz, he's gathering more information for us, also getting reaction. He'll be here tonight at 5. Now, let's turn our attention to the weather. Don't let today's sunshine fool you. The radar shows more snow is on the way. Your evening commute, it's going to be clear, but it is going to be a different story tomorrow morning. Paul Gross here with a preview in our first forecast. Paul.
Yeah, hey, Karen. And the important thing is that the snow does not develop until overnight. So as Karen just said, we are totally fine for our evening commute today, our afternoon commute. Temperatures right now, look at this, upper 30s to even 40 here in Detroit. The wind is light. So with some of that sunshine and those high clouds there, it turned out to be a pretty nice day. We're not going to complain about this one. And you can see on the visible satellite imagery, the stuff you see moving kind of quicker, those are the upper level, high level clouds, and the wind is stronger up there, so they're moving faster than these low level little cotton balls here. Those are little cumulus clouds. So basically, it turned out to be a very, very pretty day, and just a different view. This is infrared. You can see why that we use the visible imagery. Anyhow, if you're going to the Red Wings game, we're going to be dropping very slowly through the 30s. We're going to be dry. Snow is approaching, but probably still dry at the end of the game, and we're going to break down the timing and the snow amounts coming up in just a few minutes, Karen.
All right. Thank you, Paul. More testimony on day 3 of the trial of 4 men charged with planning to kidnap Governor Whitmer. Prosecutors played a new audio recording for jurors in which Barry Croft says they should execute a quick, precise grab of the governor. Prosecutors say the men were angry about pandemic restrictions Whitmer imposed. Defense attorneys say the men were big talkers who were entrapped by government informants and FBI agents. Defender Sean Lay following today's developments in court, and we'll have more on the news at 5. Well, a popular deli in Detroit's Corktown is once again dealing with a new challenge. Neighbors were shocked to see fire trucks outside of Mudgie's this morning. The restaurant was closed for the busy lunch hour. Now, luckily, we are told the damage is fairly minor, limited to the wine shop. You might recall the deli's original owner, Greg Mudge, died last September. So the restaurant's been really juggling that loss, the pandemic, and now this. One neighbor felt so bad for the deli's employees.
I was super nervous, and as soon as we saw it, I woke my girlfriend up, and she was like, "Oh my God, that's Mudgie's." And I put my sweater and my jeans on, and I came right over, and it was Mudgie's. Luckily, there was just a little bit of damage going on, but we didn't know that at the time because it was like big hoses and the fire trucks were out and that type of stuff.
Right now, the cause of the fire is under investigation. Watch social media for updates on a reopening. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of the first COVID cases to be confirmed here in Michigan. We are making progress, but keep those face masks handy if you are about to travel. The CDC says mask mandates on airplanes, buses, and other mass transit will continue through April 18th. The agency will use the next few weeks to develop new, more targeted policies. Here are some other key dates in Michigan's pandemic. The first death was recorded on March 17th of 2020. Governor Whitmer issued the first stay-at-home order on March 23rd. Doctors at Beaumont Hospital say now is the time to hope for the best, but also prepare for the worst.
We have to recognize that if this virus is going to mutate again, if it's going to make a new variant, a new version of itself, it will be more contagious. It will have to be more contagious in order to outpace what came before it. So in this case, Omicron or BA2, whatever comes next will have to be more contagious than that. It does not mean that it necessarily has to be less deadly.
Meantime, Beaumont hospitals are preparing for the worst by stocking up on tests and masks and all the other supplies they'll need for any future surges. Tonight at 5, our Dr. Frank McGeorge talking with some of his Henry Ford colleagues about the lasting impact of the pandemic and their thoughts about where we go from here. Happening right now, former Empire actor Jussie Smollett is about to be sentenced for lying about a staged attack in Chicago. It was back in 2019, Smollett told police 2 men wearing ski masks beat him, hurled racial and homophobic slurs, and then ran off down a dark street. But 2 brothers told the jury Smollett actually paid them to carry out the attack. Smollett was found guilty of 5 counts of disorderly conduct. He faces up to 15 years in prison, but could also be sentenced to probation, community service, and a fine. We're monitoring the hearing out of Chicago, and we'll update you when it happens. America's vice president is joining a chorus of condemnation, but Russia continues to ignore world opinion, pushing forward with its invasion of Ukraine. Vice President Kamala Harris is in Europe calling for a war crimes investigation of Russia.
When it comes to crimes and violations of international norms and rules, we are also very clear that any intentional attack on innocent civilians is a violation.
The vice president's comments come one day after a Russian attack on a hospital, which is believed to be a maternity and children's facility. 3 people died there, including a child. Let's bring in Kimberly Gill to continue our coverage of the very latest developments. Kim.
Hi, Karen. Good afternoon. The vice president is in Europe showing U.S. support for the members of NATO who are closest to Ukraine. She's also smoothing over a difference of opinion with Poland on the idea of getting warplanes to Ukraine. The Pentagon has rejected Poland's suggestion of trying to send its Soviet-made fighter jets to Ukraine through an American and NATO base in Germany. The Pentagon says that would risk escalating the conflict. Today, both countries are downplaying any kind of disagreement, saying they are united in standing with Ukraine. Top diplomats from Russia and Ukraine met in Turkey today trying to reach a peace deal. There were no major breakthroughs, but Ukraine has said it's open to discussing Russia's demand that it promises to never join NATO. The Ukrainian foreign minister is skeptical of Russia's desire for peace.
My impression is that Russia is not in a position at this point to establish a ceasefire. They seek a surrender from Ukraine, but this is not what they are going to get.
We want Ukraine to be neutral. Putin said many times that insisting on non-expansion of NATO, we do not want to remove security from Ukraine. We are prepared to discuss Ukrainian security together with guarantees of security of European countries and also Russia.
The talks have done nothing to stop Russian forces from striking new targets, leaving people stranded in rubble without power or working phone service. More than 2.3 million people have now left the country. We'll have another update on events in Poland, Turkey, and Ukraine when you join us for Local 4 News at 5. For now, Karen, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
Sure.
Well, as the war in Ukraine and American sanctions rattle the oil markets, many Metro Detroit businesses are really facing some tough choices thanks to rising gas prices. They're weighing business needs, family obligations, and taking a stand against Vladimir Putin. Paula Tutman in Washington Township for us. And Paula, this struggle really has a lot of layers.
Oh, Karen, that's a great way to say that. It does have a lot of layers because while we are feeling pain at the pump, take a look at this fleet. Any company that has any size fleet at all, every time that vehicle rolls off the lot, they are feeling the pain and it is supercharged. And here's the other thing, and then it sifts right back down to the rest of us anyway. When you are in the outdoors business, you can literally watch money tick away.
We go through about 10,000 gallons a month of fuel. So, when it goes up that much money, it definitely has a, very large impact.
Sam Marino, owner of Marino Landscape based in Washington Township, has a fleet of 25 vehicles and 60 workers. And he's looking for more workers. But there's a direct cause and effect with gas prices.
It's very difficult. You try to be very good to your employees and to your people, and when you have these gas prices that just shoot out of nowhere, it definitely causes a lot of impact.
Marcus Carr is the owner of Southfield-based Stonewall Outdoor Services, a year-round operation with 6 trucks and 9 guys.
80% of our business is gasoline. We drive to every job. Every machine that we use takes gas, from diesel to regular gasoline. Even the materials that we use, from rubber, is made from oil. So our tire prices are going up.
It means that right now, most every company will have to tack on a fuel surcharge.
What worries me right now is that, a lot of people won't re-sign us because, it's just not affordable, because I do understand, the cost of living is going up, but people's income isn't going up.
There's also, a lot of other businesses that we do business with that their fuel costs skyrockets, and then the cost is passed on, so it trickles all the way down.
2 landscaping companies, 22 miles apart in distance, thousands of dollars apart in gasoline costs, but on the same page when it comes to the reason the gas prices are rising.
To support the people in Ukraine and, try to stop buying that oil from Russia. In turn, if it costs us more money temporarily, then that's the way that it should be, and we fight through it that way.
Putin is running wild, and we as America have to stand our ground. Can't get pushed around. So we actually just didn't have a choice. So yes, I think the sanctions are good. We had to.
Yeah, and you want to know more pain on pain? The 2 landscapers I talked to, they hate having to have surcharges put on their customers. It pains them deeply, but they feel like they have to. Stay with us. Coming up at 5, Drone 4 and I going right up the road. You think this hurts? Imagine what it's doing to school buses. Wait till you see what they are paying for fuel prices right now, Karen.
All right, we look forward to that later on tonight on Local 4. Thanks, Paula.